Okay, it's on live.
All right. Shalom Yasharala. This is Great Millstone New Orleans coming back at you with another live lesson. But before we get started, as always, we're going to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. Double honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. So through the spirit, we're just going to go into how the gates of hell will not prevail. All right. Esau has all of these inventions, these ideas in his mind that he's going to upset prophecy. And the more he does that, the more he's just going to prove that he's the devil and that the Lord is, in fact, the only true and living power. And that's what you have to have faith in. You have to have faith in the prophecies. You have to have faith in the promises of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that's going to keep you grounded and prevent you from being tossed to and fro and deceived by all of these pseudo miracles that this man's going to come with. So we can start with that Matthew.
That's the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 18. It says, "And I say also unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it."
Right. And we know that word Peter means rock. And, the chief cornerstone of our faith of this building is Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And he set up lively stones. Every man of the Lord is a stone in the Lord's temple. And this temple that's being built, there's nothing that Esau could do to tear it down. It's not a physical temple. It's not something that you can ransack and run through and have your way with. This is a spiritual temple. The Lord dwells in each and every Israelite man. And that belief, that faith fortifies the temple. So he's not going to be able to prevail against it. Now, when you go into matter of fact, you can get the Thessalonians out. If you brothers have anything, let me know.
Cause Second Thessalonians 2 verse 7. For the mysteries of iniquity do already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right. So there's a specific time that this man is going to be taken out of the way, and that's determined by the Most High. It's not determined by Esau as well. You have a lot of people that say, "Oh, the white man changed the Bible. The white man's it." A lot of our people they worship Esau. They really think that he's more powerful than the Most High. And our people that think like that, they're going to be the ones that end up taking the MOTB. They're going to be the ones that end up folding in that day because they can only believe in what they see. And if you're carnally minded and you only believe in the things you can see, then who's the greatest power that you can see on the earth is Esau. We see a heavenly power. All right, we see a power that's written in the scriptures that's going to destroy this man. So it says the mystery of iniquity that already worked, which is talking about the Roman Empire, which has come back in these last days as the Anglo-American Empire. And it says only he who now letteth will let, which is talking about the Most High, until he be taken out of the way. And that's the day we look forward to. We don't look forward to America coming back. We don't have faith in Esau getting the economy going again. That's our faith is in this right here. Keep going.
Verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right. He's being revealed now through the spirit of his mouth, starting with the prophets. All right. Casting down this man. The scripture says, how are the things of Esau sought out? He's being exposed. And right after that happens, he's going to be destroyed with the brightness of Yahweh Shai's coming. So if we're in the time of Esau being exposed, that means we're right before the time of Esau being destroyed. And that's what your faith has to be in. Your faith should not be in, okay, Esau is exposed, so now we're going to rebuild the black community. Now we're going to have the biggest, best Israelite camp. We're going to march. We're going to, have Israelite family gatherings. This is not, our hope is not in having some type of carnal victory on this side. Our hope is in this side being destroyed and being established, us being established on thrones, man. That's where your mind has to be. If you're in your right, the right spirit. But you can get that Second Thessalonians. Let me select it. The Second Esdras.
God, it's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 7, in verse 43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past."
Right, and that word doom means judgment. Okay, this man, again, Esau Edom, he takes everything righteous and he makes it evil. The apocalypse. That's this horrible, scary thing. Apocalypse means the revealing of the truth. Doom means judgment. Why would a righteous man be afraid of the apocalypse or be afraid of doom? We actually look forward to the doom because we know that's the end of lies. That's the end of corruption, and it's the begin. Read it again, It's going to tell you plainly what it
Come.
is.
It says, verse 43 again, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
The end of this time, not the end of the whole wide world. You know, you have that. You have these people that come up to camp. They'll see the sign. They'll say, yeah, America's going to be destroyed by fire. Everything else too. They really think that this world is going to be destroyed, man. The Most High created this world to be inhabited forever. All right. This current world, this current time, this current age, all right, which is eon in the Greek, this current age is going to be destroyed. But that's the beginning of a new age wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's something you should look forward to if you in the right spirit. If you're repentant and you truly believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you should look forward to the day of doom. Keep going.
God, it says, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
Now, who wouldn't look forward to that? Who wouldn't look forward to a day of immortality where corruption is past? That's the end of this time, man. The end of pollution, the end of, children's minds being destroyed, the end of, gender being redefined. All of that is going to be done away with when this man is taken out of power. That's what we look forward to. Keep going.
I got you, Sam.
Yeah, me too.
God says, verse 44, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Right. Again, going back to the wicked being revealed, the prophets are springing up truth. The truth about who we are, the truth about who our enemy is, what he's done. That's being sprung up. And then what? Read verse 45.
Says, then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory.
That's right. And that's talking about the elect. The elect has gotten the victory through the blood of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. And there's nothing Esau could do to stop those that are slated for destruction from being destroyed, and those that are slated for salvation to be saved. There's nothing he could do. You got it, Kaya.
There's the book of Isaiah 14:9. Yeah, there's an expiration for evil, man. And you have to be able to look through just look outside, man. You should see that there's a stopping point. It has to be at some point, man, to just put evil need to be put out, man, out of the way. It says, Isaiah 14:9, it says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. I'm reading NLT too. In the place of the dead, there is excitement over your arrival. The spirits of world leaders and mighty kings long days stand up to see you.
That's beautiful. Yeah, the scriptures say hell is raised up to meet you, man. And we read that one in the NLT, the world leaders.
It says, in the place of the dead, there is excitement over your arrival.
God.
So the dead, the place where the wicked is set or prophesied to go, is excitement over them getting up, man. Okay? Corruption is past, right? Infidelity is gonna all be done away with, man. All right. Once the wicked return into his rightful place where they ought to be abased, it says the spirits of world leaders and mighty kings long dead stand up to see you.
Yeah, that's the time we look forward to, man. And infidelity, really, these people, infidelity goes into a lack of faith. Really, these people have faith, but they have faith in money. They have faith in Esau. They have faith in, world governments and, different organizations we can't even mention anymore. That
pass away.
Yeah, H Health. But these leaders are going to be destroyed, and there's going to be a new righteous government established by Yahweh Shai Mashiach and 144,000. And there's nothing anyone could do to stop that. It's already written, so it's going to happen. That's what you have to have faith in. You say you have one, Gabar?
Okay. Is Second Esdras 4 verse 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil sown pass not away, let's talk about America, Esau's kingdom, then cannot it come that is sown with good. And that's talking about the kingdom, our kingdom, the kingdom of Israel, kingdom of Yahushua. All right, so hey, if this kingdom right here, this kingdom of Esau be not passed away, be not destroyed, then our kingdom not gonna come. All right, our kingdom not gonna be established. That's why we look forward to these things. You know, the end of Babylon, because we know that the end of Babylon is gonna be a beginning of our kingdom. All right, that's why we look forward to these things. You got it.
God, that's plain.
I got a precept for you too.
You got it right.
Khan, I can go after you, Kalai.
Con. Yeah, I just wanted to jump up a couple verses back in that Second Ezra 7. It says, Second Ezra 7:33, and the Most High shall appear upon the seat of judgment, and misery shall pass away, and the long suffering shall have an end. But judgment only shall remain, truth shall stand, and fate shall wax strong. And who are the people who are long suffering? Okay, who are miserable? The Israelites, right? That's why we seek these things, and it's it's imminent for these things to come to an end. Like going back to the premise of the title of the video, and hey, who sets those things up? Like the brother Kabal just said, and Yahushua, you got it.
Yeah.
Khan, this is a Second Esdras chapter 6. I'm gonna start at 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Exactly what your brothers are going into. We're coming into the times of the end of Esau's age of rulership, as it says in Second Esdras 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That eternal kingdom, that continuing city we're seeking for in righteousness, where the laws, statutes, and commandments and the right way to do things are going to flourish in the earth, as it's about to go into. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. And that's exactly what's taking place right now. The men of the Lord out on the highways and byways preaching this word, as well as putting up these video epistles, further sealing the elect, which when the elect are all completely sealed, hey, that's game over for Esau's rulership. Back in that Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 5, who Yahushua is consuming them with the spirit of his mouth right now, the prophets, and then what? When he makes his second coming in a physical form to really hammer in that final nail in the coffin of Esau's rulership, and the chariots shooting laser beams, destroying everything, as well as those nukes hitting everywhere these Edomites dwell and completely wiping off America, wiping America off the face of the earth. Then after the dust settles, hey, that's when the real fun begins, and righteousness is going to be established in its perfection for eternity.
God. And who wouldn't want that? You'd have to be a total demon to not want everlasting righteousness, to not want evil and corruption to be put out. That's why we go so hard at these other camps. We go so hard at 2/3, because really they want to prolong our suffering. They want to prolong corruption. They want to prolong a world where a man can so-called marry another man. They want to prolong a world where children's minds are destroyed, where we're eating fake food. They want to prolong a world where women are just completely out of order. This is hell, man. Why would you want hell to continue when you have heaven promised to you? It makes no sense. But it is a part of prophecy. These niggas have to exist. But for the hopeful elect, man, we're looking forward to something way beyond this current world. And matter of fact, the brother can get a 2 Peter 3. We can go into that real quick. But Bashab, if you can give me Job 14, you can start at 4 and read to 5.
It's the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 4. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Right. This is this goes into so many things, but right now you have people that are trying to bring Israelis out of the seed of Amalek. They're trying to bring something clean out of something unclean. You're the base man of the earth, and you're trying to pass laws, anti-S laws, that you're not allowed to say who the real Israelites are. That's hate speech. You're basically trying to usurp the birthright which you gave away freely, and it's not going to work because it's not written that it's going to work. You can't bring a clean thing out of you can't bring an Israelite out of a heathen seed. They're trying to upset prophecy. They're trying to okay, we could rename everybody, then the Lord will forget that we're the Edomites. That's not how that works. You're still Edomites. You could call yourself Israeli. You could persecute us for saying the truth. Prophecy's still gonna come to pass. Keep going.
If I could say real quick,
You got it.
was it saying Ecclesiastes, who can make that straight, which the Most High has made crooked? And you Edomites, the wicked, that you are estranged from the womb. And I believe when you go into that word estranged, like an estranged husband or a wife or a spouse, yeah, that means you were put away, you were divorced, you were gotten rid of, which is what you Edomites are. You were put by the Most High for the seed of his sons, the sons of Israel, Yasharallah, who have the blessing and the birthright to the kingdom of heaven and are the true Israelites.
God. Yeah, what's that? Sirach, where it says Esau was put by? He was just like your boy, what was that? Chappelle, when he's walking through the club, he just that's what happened to him, man. It is what it is. Keep going.
In verse 5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Right. It was appointed. There's an appointed time. There's a set hour, a day, an hour, a second where Esau is going to be taken out, and it's going to be quick. It's not going to be a vote. It's not going to be a democracy in the heavens. Or let's cast lots. Let's see if Esau should run for another 4 years. No, it's going to be swift judgment, and that's it, man. It's already been written. So all you have to do is have faith in the words that have been written. There's nothing else. There's nothing to debate with you. Like talking about the white man's Japhet, just total madness, man. If the so-called white man was Japhet, that means we would have to go into captivity again underneath the real Edomites. Then we'd have to get delivered from the Edom. That's a horrible doctrine, man. But Jake got to be put down the same way Esau does, man. 2/3 faithless Israelites. Scripture tells you whose mouths must be stopped. Niggas have to go, man.
If you mind if I correct you real quick, the Edomites are actually the tares that look like Israelites. Those are the real Edomites.
Yeah, that's the new bugged out doctrine of the week, man. Every week it's another just zany, wild breakdown, man. You got agents in Israel, niggas set up. You got guys saying that Yahushua didn't perform miracles. Just bugged out, man.
Because it's not about salvation no more. It's about who could get some type of power while we in hell, man.
God.
It's not about Yahweh and Yahushua no more, man. It's not about salvation, dominion, immortality. It's about a moment. Right now.
Yeah, who can get the most views? Who can have the best matching uniform outfits? Who can have the most women at their parties? Who could? Jake just taking the world and trying to bring it into Israel, man. That fraternity spirit, that just the college frat will put fringes on it. Like just total madness, man. We're trying to get out of here. We're not trying to build the best cottage in hell, man. We want palaces. We want dominion over our enemies. We're not trying to just rule over Jake. Like, look, I have this high rank. I have the best camp. My camp has the most members. None of that matters, man.
We need a chariot. I got you something. We just need salvation, man.
Go on. You got it.
This is Isaiah 28:15. It says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Which, even going into this, all right, which our people have made a covenant with the wicked, which death and hell is never satisfied. So our people gonna have the same mindset as they fall to the devil. But if the Lord say that, jump to 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand, when the overflowing scars have passed through, then you shall be trodden down by it. So hell gonna trodden our people down. And the Lord say, any covenants you made with death and hell, it ain't gonna stand. So they not gonna stand either. The ones that's making a covenant with y'all and who y'all have cleaved to, hey, the Lord gonna kill a head and a body, man. All right. The Lord don't take out just the body and leave the brain or the spirit alive. All right. The spirit, the mastermind behind these covenants, these hell, wicked, everything that leads unto unfruitfulness, the Lord gonna cut it down, man. All right. If the tree can't bear fruit, it's getting cut off. And he wasn't a tree to bear fruit. All right. He was the tree to perish. And that's why Yahweh did that to what tree that was that didn't grow?
Was that a fig tree?
Yeah.
Fig,
all right. But what he did, he have sprayed himself like the Green Bay tree, but nonetheless, you sprayed it wickedness, man. So every part of where your wickedness is at, the Lord gonna touch that bitch, man. It's gonna touch every spot where you was wicked at, man, to clean everything up. You got it, Amawat.
God. Yeah, Kalaya, get Isaiah 31 to back up what Kaya just said, because anyone that trusts in Pharaoh is going to be destroyed with Pharaoh, because he has the image of the beast, so to speak. He's controlling the people's minds. You know, the elder says all the time, people think in images. So when you control the image in someone's mind, that's how you control them. So if you following a fake image, when the Lord destroys that image, anybody that's following it is going to be confounded before they get put to death. You got it. Right?
You want to start at 1, huh?
Yeah, you can start at the top. Read on to 3.
Come. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Right, and we know Egypt in Isaiah 31, Isaiah 30, Isaiah 19. That's a new Egypt. That's talking about Babylon the Great, which you can read in Revelation, the 11th chapter. Keep going.
It says, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
When our people look at Esau's military, they look at Red Cross, they look at all these government organizations, FEMA. That's their God. That's who they look to help them. You can see that during Katrina. Our people, they weren't calling out to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. They were calling out to FEMA. All right, when things go bad, they look to Joe Biden, they look to Trump, whoever's in power of the beast, whoever comes on the news with the red tie, the suit, the official, that's who they look to. They don't look to the Holy One of Israel, because they're total reprobates. It takes faith to call on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. They don't have that, so they call on Biden, man. Keep going.
Verse 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Right. The Lord's not going to call back his words. All right. When you read Isaiah 55, his word's going to come down like the rain. And it's going to perform what it's set out to do. He's not going to wait, destroy America up until a certain point and say, you know what? Let's bring back the economy. Let's bring back the 90s. Let's bring back Tupac. Let's bring back that Christmas spirit. No, it's going to get worse and worse and worse progressively until it's completely wiped off the face of the earth. Keep going.
Verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their hearts is flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together.
All right, it says they all shall fail together. Everybody that's propping up Babylon the Great, or all you niggas that are trying to keep the Democratic Party alive, you niggas that have joined yourselves onto the alphabet community, they add another plus every couple of weeks, plus this, plus that. All of you that are joined on the Babylon the Great, you're going to be destroyed. It says, and they all shall fail together. Everybody that's joined against Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, if you love this world, you're part of the problem, man. You're keeping this place going. You got to go, Jake. If you love America, if you love this world, you definitely got to go. It's not just these Edomites. All right, Jake, we went into Saturday. Jake has surpassed the deeds of the wicked. All right, the so-called black woman, #1 in abortion. You niggas loving, pork, loving holidays, these pagan festivals. Y'all are keeping America going more than Esau. Esau is somewhere right now buying up as many bullets as he can to prepare for what's coming. He's completely given up on his own society, but Jake wants to keep it going. Same thing happened in Rome. You got niggas trying to keep Rome going, man. You should be elated that your enemy's going down, but you want to prop him back up. Like, no, massa, we got another 20 years. What about the 401k, massa? Man, fuck that, man. We about to get a kingdom. You worried about a 401k? Madness.
Got something for you.
Kind of got one too.
You got to go shot. Well, yeah, go in order.
All right, this is Hebrews chapter 13, verse 14. It says, For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come.
I had that.
Yeah, just like you was going into, bro. Everything in this society is collapsing. The economy collapsing. Esau himself's collapsing. Everything's collapsing. We don't, we're not investing in this society. We're investing in the kingdom of heaven, the one that's to come. The spiritual, the spiritual currency, the spiritual treasures.
Okay. Hey, Kabar, you can get Kyle's precept off the comment board, the Psalm 75. You got it, Ryan.
Okay. Hey, just to back up all the points you were making in that Isaiah 31, because you wicked Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are fighting so hard to keep this society up and prop up Esau, that's ultimately going to be your shame. These Edomites already don't like you. They tolerate you because their society's still up. But what do you think it's going to be when it's blood for blood out here, is life for life out here? They're going to be putting you jakes down in mass numbers. The government and these soldiers are going to do the same. You're ultimately going to get destroyed by Yahushua, the chariots, and the missiles. This is Isaiah 30. I'm going to start at 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. They walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. FEMA, Joe Biden, the Democrats, a fucking 401k. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. You're going to go to Esau for help, and what's that going to lead you to? Concentration camp, getting the MOTB, ultimately getting destroyed. So nothing good coming your way. And as the brother Kaya brought out, you made this covenant with death, but it's going to be disannulled, and you're going to be swept away in that flood, that besom of destruction, which is quickly coming to this place.
Okay. And it's all due to prophecy. It's not, you can't try to wrap your brain around it carnally. When you come into the truth, most of us, if not all of us, at some point you try to tell your family and friend, hey, and it's just not for them. It ultimately, it comes down to faith that has to be given to you. It's not something that you can technically work out or rationally. It's just either you believe or you don't. All of us, most of us on this panel, we have brothers that, we have family members. They know that Esau is the devil. They know that the government is trying to kill us, and they still trust the government anyway. It makes no logical sense. It only makes sense spiritually. Right? These men are allowed to get it, and these men are not allowed to get it. It's as simple as that. You have to be chosen by the Lord. That's why it's so important to exalt Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, because without him, we'd be in the world too. Brothers would be jabbed up. Brothers would be talking about our 401ks. The only thing that separates us from these 2/3 is faith, which is a gift from the Lord. You have to be chosen. It is what it is. You got to. You say you had one?
Was it 9? No.
Okay. You can bring yours out first. Right?
You want me to get that Psalm 75?
You say you had one? Yeah.
No, I had one. You told me.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Yeah, get that Psalm 75 for the brother Kayal. Shalom, Mak. How about Shema Shabrakatah?
Shalom, Mak.
All right, it's Psalm 75, verse 10. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted.
God. And we know horns in the scriptures represents power. The power structure of the wicked is going to be completely cut off. There's not going to be, we say this all the time. Yahushua is coming back with many crowns. He's not going to rule over Esau, and Esau is still going to have America. There's not going to be a McDonald's in the kingdom. There's not going to be a United Nations. All right, the only United Nations in the kingdom is going to be the 12 tribes of Israel. Each tribe is its own nation. That's the real UN in the kingdom, man. There's not going to be multiple power structures, and Yahushua is going to be, delegating and voting on this and that. That's not it. Every power structure on this earth right now is going to be completely brought down low. And it says the horn of the righteous shall be exalted. Who's the righteous? The seed of Jacob, starting with Yahushua. He's our horn. So anything outside of that is not scriptural. Jake trying to come with their own remixed doctrine. Jake trying to exalt himself in hell. Again, going back to vanity, trying to get the most YouTube views, trying to have the fanciest garment. All of that's vanity, man. And you understand how we're going to look in the kingdom? It's going to be a whole different upgrade. We're going to have stones that you've never seen before. We're going to have garments you've never seen before. We're not going to be, this Hebrew rap, like, just trying to boast your. It's going to be a whole nother level, man. Trying to wrap your brain around it is a waste of time.
Yeah, I know this is a very low example, but like how Avatar look completely different, that world they live on and how they look is completely different from anything we see in reality. Like what we're going to be on and how existence and how the way people think in the kingdom is going to be on an incomprehensible level to this base, low level vibration people are on right now.
Yeah. Jake in Israel right now is really on that McDowell shit from Coming to America. Like McDonald's has the golden arches. We're gonna have the golden arc. Like they're trying to take Esau's setup and put a little Negro twist on it. That's not the kingdom. The kingdom is not gonna be America, but with hip hop ruling. Like no, man, it's gonna be a whole different thing built from the ground up. And we want to take part in being the first fruits and building that society, building an everlasting kingdom. That's what excites us. That's what keeps us going. Brothers have infirmities, brothers have horrible days, brothers get shipwrecked. You have all sorts of things go on in your life, but what keeps you going is the kingdom, knowing that there's a world completely outside of this. And if your hope is in something here, you just you lack faith, you lack imagination, and really you ain't got it, Jake. Rashab, if you can give me Jeremiah 16 and 19. And if a brother had the 2 Peter 3, if anybody
I got that.
You can bring that out first.
Where you want to start at?
You can start at 10.
Verse 10. It's the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up."
And that's the day we look forward to. It says, the elements shall melt with fervent heat, which is going to come from the missiles. It's also going to come from the chariots. And it says the works shall be burnt up. And the works, let me get this word works. In the Greek, it's ergon. It says business, employment, that which anyone is occupied, any product whatsoever, anything accomplished by hand, art, industry, or mind. So basically everything, the works of this place, the philosophies, the business, the institutions, the different, the prison industrial complex, the military industrial complex, the education system, the political systems, these pacts where Esau will launder money through different political parties, everything that's set up that keeps the society going is all going to be burnt up. There's not going to be one aspect of the society that we're going to take with us to the kingdom. Like, I really like, that university. I have some fond memories. We used to drink and go out. The Lord's going to destroy America, but he's going to keep LSU. Like, no, there's nothing that you're fond of from your past or that you did in the world that you're going to bring with you to the kingdom. Not even English. We're not going to be speaking English in the kingdom. We're speaking the pure tongue. You have to get your mind out of this upgraded America, or, the truth is, an America with a black face on it. No, it's a whole different, matter of fact, keep reading. It's going to tell you there's a whole new setup.
Verse 11. We back in the there we go. Salaki.
Yeah, 11.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Look,
brother.
Salaki,
You brother should know conversation in the Greek is anastrophe, meaning your behavior. And it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. All these things, all the works of this place are going to be destroyed. So when you hear someone that's allegedly in the truth, someone saying that they're an Israelite, but they're secretly talking about keeping this world going, you know, they don't really believe that all of these works are going to be dissolved. Keep going.
Verse 12, it says, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, says, wherein in the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right. All the elements are going to melt with fervent heat. Your cell phone, all right, your laptop. Jake talking about it, we're going to have iPhones in the kingdom, man. No, we're not going to have iPhones in the. There's not going to be 4G, 5G, 6G, none of that, none of the technology. All of Esau's technology, it lowers your sperm count, all right? It emits radiation. This man is not. Jake has to stop worshiping Esau, man. Jake really has this idea that you had that one nigga, how are we going to get jobs in the kingdom? If Esau's in slavery, how are we going to get jobs? Like, that's the level that Jake is on, man. Jake can't see himself ruling. It's sickening, but again, that's what this man has done to our people. Jake can't even imagine a world where Esau is not in power. He can't even picture it in his mind. You know, you have you know, all of us, we're regular men, so to speak. You know, brothers do what they do to get our daily bread, but in our minds, we're royalty. That's how we think. We actually believe that we're the chosen people. We don't dream about servitude and, you know, imagine one day Esau he's gonna be in slavery, but we're still gonna get a job from another Edomite. That's not a thought that crosses our mind. If you on that type of time, you through, man. You seriously through. But this is the point right here. Read verse 13.
God, it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
God, it says, we, according to his promise. We have a promise from a God that cannot lie. All right. Now, when you go into that word guarantee, a guarantee is a promise that's written down, which is what the Holy Scriptures are. The Holy Bible is a guarantee to the nation of Israel. It's a written promise. So it says, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth. And that's, you know, brothers should know that word new is kainos, which means refreshed. This world is going to be completely refreshed. It's going to be just something that you've never seen before. It's going to be the garden times 10. It's going to be completely upgraded. It's not going to be chemtrails. It's not going to be, you know, this devil spraying pesticides over the vegetables. All right, you try to eat healthy. Okay, I'm not going to eat as much meat. I'm going to eat more vegetables. Then you eat the vegetables. The vegetables are covered with all sorts of chemicals. That's madness, man. Everything's going to be natural. You go outside, all of the trees in your front yard, the side of your yard, everywhere you go, it's just going to be fruits, natural fruits that you could pick and eat from, man. How the world was intended to be.
Okay.
What you say, Yagana?
They're going to have seeds in them.
Khan. The seedless fruit. This man is a freak. The Lord created, when you read Genesis, the Lord created everything with a seed to replenish itself. Esau said, nah, that's fruits don't need seeds. We can improve the fruit. We can improve man. We can improve woman. We can improve nature. Meanwhile, you're a devil. You're a troglodyte. You can't even improve yourself. You can't even fix your own skin. How are you going to improve nature? You can't help yourself. That doesn't even. But anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna say this just on the food. I see why I said it only takes 10 years to fully indoctrinate nation. I remember passing up some Jakes in the store one time. Back then, you older men, you was all about having watermelon with seeds in them, grapes with seeds in them. Seedless watermelon. How? How can you have a seedless watermelon without destroying the watermelon as a whole? So you then took every last seed out the watermelon, but kept it whole without destroying it. Come on, man. But you wonder why you have all type of cancers and health problems and shit, man. This devil is playing. He's playing scientists, right? And that's another thing. You Negroes based everything on science too, but you don't even know what science really means, man. You don't know true science. All right.
Means to know.
Yeah.
Means to know. Pseudoscience. Yeah, they just playing mind fuckery, man. You speak. You got it.
A lot of Esau shit is based on theory, based on thought.
That's it.
He don't know a damn thing, man.
This man actually convinced the world that science is supposed to change every few years. Like we had this theory, then we updated the theory, then we updated the theory again. How is that science if it changes every few years?
He freestyling.
Yeah, he freestyle.
Brother, he's freestyling as he's going, bro. How you gonna change something to know? Like there need to be improvement to how you need to know this. Bro, the word science means to know. It's not a hypothetical thing, brother. Like you're just trying to change the things that's already known unto man. It is man.
Yeah, if you're guessing, how do you know? That's
You
a
don't
complete
know.
contradiction. Like, look, we're gonna have a scientific hypothesis. Wait a minute. If you're hypothesizing, how is it science?
Yeah. You
know,
saying if. That's a that's to speak like pre-adventure. To say if, man. And that's what he do with things that's people's lives are at jeopardy. Like say if the jump shot don't work. What you mean? Or say if it do this in 2-3 years. No, man, when you do a study of something, all right, it's for the perfection of it. And first of all, everything has a perfection in it because it has a seed. It has a perfection in itself. You don't need to make it a re-perfection. Like you trying to re-perfect what's already perfected, man. Like, what are you doing, man? Somebody got to call this man out, man. I got your precept, bro.
If I could say real quick, you had a P. Heiser try to block the release of documents dealing with the Jamba Juice for the next 70 years before they could release that info.
Before they could say actually what it's created of. That's
bro. Wait a minute. 2 years ago was a scientific fact that the jab was supposed to help you. That was science 2 years ago.
Pseudo science.
Yeah.
Hey, we knew it back then, but now we know something else now.
We ain't gonna know the full details of it till 70 years. Babylon don't even have 70. Babylon might don't have 7 years left, man. Yeah. This, bro. It's amend like their studies amend themselves as they go along, or as people or whistleblowers call them out, or different things, different videos come out. Then they start changing things. Didn't they? Your boy retired. What his name is? Who I said, man, nobody really never knew of him. The short man with the eyeglasses.
We can't say
his name.
Yeah, we can't say his name. But brother, he wasn't a big player. What you say, Yagana?
Dr. F.
Yeah, he just out the blue retired. The whole world asking him questions, and now he's retired. Like you caused all these problems for the last 3 years, and now you're retired. And like, who gonna answer for? I got you something, brother. This is crazy. Like, you can't see what's going on. Like you, brother. This Proverbs 24 and 19. It says, "Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out." I'm going to jump to the 24. But the point was in 20, if you want to speak on it. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The gates of hell shall not prevail. The candle of the wicked shall be put out.
Yeah, and we know the wicked is Esau Edom. The candle of the wicked is being put out right now, man. Because the true candle, Yahweh Shai, that truth, that light is going forth throughout the earth, and it's putting out wickedness, man. It's just like if you take any dark room, it doesn't matter how big the room is. As soon as you light a candle, no more darkness, man. That's what this truth does. It's the light in the dark place. And Esau's candle has been put out, man. If you're still following Esau in 2022, it's not looking good, my man.
Yeah. 24 and 24. It says, "He that said unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, and nations shall abhor him."
Yeah, that's going to Esau being exposed by the other heathen. You know, they drank the wine of Babylon the Great. All right, they introduced democracy, feminism, crony capitalism. You know, the U.S. dollar, all of this madness, they introduced it with the guise of, okay, this works for America, so it's going to work for us, not knowing that Esau's been lying the whole time. It really doesn't work for America. Esau is the master of nigger rigging, freestyling, putting something up on like an image on a screen, like is working so well, but behind the scenes it's falling apart. The infrastructure of this country is finished. It's abysmal, man.
Bro, democracy is freestyling with people's lives, man.
Yeah.
No, brother, you know what freestyling is, coming off the top.
The top.
And you might, everybody freestyle fuck up. Have you ever saw a flawless freestyle? Whether the words get jammed up, it was almost right. It never was perfect, brother. All right. Bro, democracy is freestyling with people's lives. Nations of people's lives. Right? Come on, brother. Like it says, but to them that rebuke him shall be a delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. You got it.
God. And just to back up what y'all put in the comment, he said, beautiful point. The laws, statutes, and commandments have been the same since the beginning and are still the best way, which is the old paths.
Hey,
that's like
the Lord said, meddle not with them that are given to change. Like this man is full of amendments. His whole law structure is what? Amendments. All right. Everything can be changed in an instant. All right. If it don't favor them or shade them, all right, what they're going to do? They're going to change it to where it could what? Benefit them. All right. The Lord don't change anything around like that. He don't change. Once it's set in stone, it's set in stone. That way it could be no confliction with it. It's going to be no conflictions, no misunderstandings. It's not going to be any of that, man. But in Esau law, he got what you call, like when you get a something with the law and you find a loop, they got loopholes, you know, different measures to where you could get off a whole murder charge that you clearly guilty. They got witnesses, they got the gun with ballistics, all right? All in the injustice system, you could get 60 years with no witnesses or no ballistics or no evidence.
They freestyle
it's like
justice.
Without justice, bro. You got it, bro. This is madness, man. An evil man have to get put out the way, bro. You got it.
Yeah, you can't build a society on freestyling, because at the end of the day, this man will say, look, you have the freedom of speech. Unless you say something we don't like, then it's hate speech and we could cancel you, which means you don't have freedom of speech. Oh, you have freedom of assembly. Oh, it's too dangerous for y'all to congregate right now because of a disease, so you don't have freedom of assembly. Oh, you have freedom, you have the right to bear arms. Oh, that weapon is too dangerous. You don't have the right. Like they'll say you have a right and then just make up a reason why you don't really have the right. Oh, it's martial law, so for your own safety, we got to take away your rights. Wait a minute. How can you take away your rights? That means it was never right to begin with. It was a privilege, and you were freestyle. You were just making it up as you go. That's what this man does. Esau is just making it up as he goes along. And these people are waking up to the fact that, wait a minute, this nigga's freestyling, man. He's the loaded Lux of rulers, man. He's just going off the top of the dome. He's, come on, man.
Hey, y'all can have guns, but then we come and take them, man. It's your American right to have a gun, but now we about to take all the guns from you, man. Go ahead, Yagana.
But it also is proven that this is a corporation too.
Okay.
And the corporation set up different laws, set up different that's why you have a president, vice president, so on and so forth. Even with our brothers hopping over that wall, once they get over here, it's like it falls under some law where it's kind of like they're broken into, invaded a person's house, basically, per se. So it's like trespassing. These devils got all this shit up, to benefit them. The reason why they put you in jail for different crimes and all this shit, because they're not benefiting off it. As long as they're benefiting and getting a piece of their pie, a piece of it, they cool with it, man. That's why these millionaires and billionaires, they learn the way to go around taxes. They learn the way to go around the diaper, human diaper. Motherfucker that's millionaires, they ain't putting that shit on, man. You gotta be crazy. But you drones, you do it. You were ready to do it, man. You ready to take the jump shot. You ready to do whatever Esau says to do, man. That's why in these end times, a lot of you niggas gonna die on default, right? A lot of you black women, you're gonna die on default. All right. Even you rough and tough so-called gangster niggas, you just gonna die, man. All right. When the Lord really roll out his armory of different methods and ways of butchering you niggas up, you're gonna die, man. Okay? And most of it because you don't have the laws that you're not even trying to keep, the little that we can keep over here. You're not even trying to come back to your power, man. So you're going in that day when he really shows his anger and his wrath, you're gonna die. You're gonna get trampled, man. You're gonna get trampled like a good day on Black Friday, man. You're just gonna get ran over. It ain't gonna be nobody there to comfort your loved ones or whatever. They're gonna get ran over too, man.
Yeah. Like a football game. Like a stampede at a football game. Football.
Soccer.
And soccer.
That's a lot of motherfuckers at the soccer game.
That's a lot of people. Football.
Man, when the judgment goes out, man.
Prints on you. You gonna have Timberland prints, Nike prints, Adidas prints all on your ass, man. You want a print of your house on your ass? They're gonna run over you, man. You niggas, you don't know what's finna come. The Lord is finna let this devil, this sword, he finna let him do his thing one more last time, man. One more time for the road, man.
Going out with a bang.
Yes, indeed.
Literally.
Okay.
That's right, man.
Bro, had anything else?
Yeah, I had one.
I got one too.
Okay.
It's Isaiah 55:11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent." And like the elder and the whole lesson pretty much been going into, the words of the Lord is not going to return to him void. All right, with the last prophecies and men dying, grievous deaths, women dying, children dying. That's all a part of biblical prophecy, and that has to come to pass at the end of the day, man. God, bro.
God. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, verse 52 says, "For unto you is paradise opened, and the tree of life is planted. And it's like the time to come is prepared. Plenteous is made ready, and a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom." All right, and that's talking about the kingdom of heaven and the things that come with, all right, Yahushua being that perpetual king, all right, over the earth. Says first, this is the point in 53. "The root of evil is sealed up from you. Corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten." It says sorrows are past, and in the end is shewed up the treasure of immortality. Okay, so and who is the root of evil? All right, Esau, Edom. And it goes on to say right after the root of evil being sealed up, that sorrows are past. So when this devil goes down, all right, that mourning, sorrows, and all the negative things that this devil has brought to the face of the earth, they all gonna be put away right with him. All right. But that's all I have right there, brother.
God, and that's plain, man. It's lucky, and that's plain because our people, again, they still hoping on something in this side. When you read the prophecies, it tells you time and time again that this current world, all of the wickedness is going to be put out. It doesn't. There's no prophecy that says it's going to be remixed, it's going to be tweaked, it's going to be finessed into some. No, it's going to be completely put out, man. And
Right.
you should be elated to hear that. I know, brothers, when you first hear the gospel, the actual gospel being preached by Great Millstone, it's the best news you ever heard. Like, wait a minute, we're gonna get new bodies, we're gonna be walking on gold, we're gonna have the heathen right where we want them. But if your mind is defiled and you hear that, it's like, man, but why the white man gotta go into slavery? what about the good white people? Like you bugged out. You in that Aunt Jemima coon spirit, man. Which ultimately the gospel's not for you.
Yeah, Remus. Uncle Remus.
Yeah. That Remus spirit, man. That guy, brother's got to Google Remus, man. I thought Uncle Tom was bad, man. Uncle Tom was actually, he was all right, man. But brother can get Revelation 17 and 13. You can get that one, Kabar. Quashab, you had the Jeremiah 16?
Yeah, I got it.
God. You can bring that one out.
It's Jeremiah 16 and 19, right?
God.
It says, O Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Right. When truth goes out on the earth, everyone whose mind is engulfed in lies and they fully believe in the image of the beast, they fully believe in democracy and Christianity and all this nonsense, and then the truth springs forth. They go, wait a minute, our fathers inherited lies. We thought we were the chosen people. We thought those were just niggas. We thought Jesus the Christ was a so-called white man. We thought democracy was the best way to govern a society. We thought women were equal to men. We thought, religion. We thought all these things that are clearly false. Our fathers inherited lies. That's what these people are saying. They're coming to the conclusion that the Lord is right and everything outside of that is wrong. And it really is that simple. We're not going to take a vote. It's not my truth versus your truth. There's only the truth, which is Yahweh Shai. You got it. You say you had it, Kalaya, the Revelation?
No, I ain't grab it.
I got it.
Revelation.
Oh, you got it, Kabar. Salaki.
Revelation 17.
13.
Oh,
13 and 14.
Because Revelation 17, verse 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right, that's talking about Esau's power structure. All right, these different countries, NATO and EU, they're going to all join in one consent to fight against Yahweh Shai. But this is what's going to happen. Keep going.
Verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Khan. So the gates of hell shall not prevail. It says they're going to make war with the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai. He's the Lamb of the Most High. It says, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him, which is the elect, those that follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes. It says, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And that's all we have to look forward to, man. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We hope that we're a part of this number, the 144,000 that are going to be with the Lamb when he completely destroys this place. That's the actual gospel. That's the truth. We don't seek anything else. We're not asking you people to, hey, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to sign up to the newsletter. This channel is going to be deleted, man. All these channels are going to be, there's going to come a point where if you don't have the truth in your mind, if you don't have the Father, the name of the Father and the Son sealed in your spirit, you're through. And we look forward to that. We're not trying to have the best YouTube channel. We're not trying to have the biggest Israelite camp with the fanciest garment. All right. We're not trying to bring the black family back together. We're not trying to circulate the black dollar. We're not trying to support a political campaign that's going to get in the White House. We just want Yahweh Shai to destroy these heathen, and we want to be part of those. It says they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. We want to be chosen, man. That's it. So if anybody had anything else? All right, that was the point. Abaratazah has been edifying. The gates of hell shall not prevail. So, fortify your mind with the scriptures, with the prophecies, because when you read the prophecies, you read Yahweh Shai getting the victory, and you read the elect being joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. You don't read anything else that's contrary to that. So, stay reading, fasting, and praying. So with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, double honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.